Good morning and happy Easter, YouTube. I was gonna just do a little how-to on how to skin a catfish or how we skin catfish. I've seen people do it different ways on YouTube, but haven't seen anything like what we do. So I figured I'd go ahead and make one. So basically, everybody that I've seen on YouTube, they skin them on a table where it's flat, almost like they'd be filleting fish on it or whatever. But the way we did it growing up, uh, we either use most of the time wire or a hook, hook it on a tree, hook it on a trailer, gooseneck trailer, or hook it somehow to keep the fish up in the air instead of on a table up until you go to skin out or do your fillets and stuff like that. So anyway, sorry for the background noise. Kids are acting up today, and the chickens are probably laying some eggs, hopefully. But anyway, basically what I did is, as you can see, I just cut up poked a hole underneath the bottom jaw, like we always did. That way you can hook them and all that stuff. But what I did was I built a little fish hanger for here at the house. But anyway, getting back to it. Okay, so when you look at the catfish, you got your pinch points here, and then you can also go up underneath here. But when you do, you have this bone here on both sides that you cut up and come across. That's how we always did it. So that's basically what I'll do is go ahead and scar it just basically to where you can get to the meat. And obviously my knife's not the sharpest right now, but anyway, get it down to where you can see the white, and that's all about as far as you need to get. You don't need to cut deep into it yet. So other than that, once you get to this point, you just kind of follow the backbone down like that on both sides of it. Hope you can see that, but come down, make a V, and then do the same thing on the other side. Put it around enough to where you can get like I said, not deep, but just enough. And basically make a V pattern there, like that. Make sure it's all pretty much cut. You know, I didn't have enough coffee today. Still got a little bit of shake. Caught these last night out on the lake. It was a little late before a little too late for me to want to skin them. So basically, just catch it right there on the corners, and it starts peeling off. Just kind of see that all the way around. Skinning it out. Yeah, you're gonna catch some meat coming down with it, but if you kind of give it a little jerk motion, it ain't so bad. And I got poop all over the meat. That's alright. Okay, wait, get out of the way, buddy. You can get poop all over you. As you can see already, it's pretty good looking fish, and she wasn't pregnant like I thought she would have been. And there you go. There's the skin fish already. And then once you get everything cleaned back off, then go ahead and gut it out, or you don't have to. I probably won't, just because I don't need to. But then at the same time, this fin here, you just take your skinning pliers, get all the bones out, feel it straight out like that, and you see the bones coming out with it. Kind of go down first, and then pull back out. You don't have to pull it real tight or grip it real tight, just enough to make contact, basically. Then go ahead and pull back, and you can see all the bones sticking out that you wouldn't want to eat anyway. And then you can always double check, make sure you got it real good. A couple hangers left in there, but yeah, not something I want to eat. But yeah, once you do that, you check. That's about it. So from here, if you need to, you can go ahead and finish peeling off all the silver skin, or whatever you want to call it. And like I said, I haven't seen anybody do it like this online yet, but that's the way we always did it growing up. That's the way I still do it, just because it's simple enough, effective, and all that. But like I said, once you get to the point where you're ready to basically take your fillets out, but all the way down to the backbone after I got the skin off, because if not, then you run the risk of peeling all that good meat with the skin, and at that point, to me, it's not really worth trying to fight to get it off the little bit of fillet, or the little bit of skin, for that little bit of piece of meat. But at the same time, you can kind of debone it while you got it up in the air. But cut past the big fin there a little bit, all the way to the bone, both sides coming in. And then what we usually do, take it, pop it out, twist it, and pull. Of course, you gotta clean out the insides, which ain't bad, ain't much compared to what it could be. And there you go. You cut the tail off and drain the blood out that way, kind of lighten up the meat. But other than that, like I said, it's just the way we've always done it on the river. And whenever it comes down to it, you can cook it all the way like this, or fillet it back down. But I mean, to me, that's the simplest way to at least get it skinned, and do it that way. But then once that's done, you just take the head off, done. And same thing with the next one that I'll do. Like I said, I'll show you how we do it. But right up in here, you have that little notch. You go ahead and go through there, cut both ways just a little bit, just enough where you can get your finger through it or whatever. Go ahead and hang them up, and that's it. I like to wipe them down because they're real slimy and pain in the butt when they're still alive. But like I said, we caught these last night, and I just put them on ice overnight. But it's still a little slimy, so I like to get all that kind of cleaned up. That way it's not so much of a pain in the butt while I'm trying to use the knife and skin them out and everything. them kind of cleaned up a little bit. Nice little blue cat. Those are more common on the lake here where we're at. But like I said, you just find those little bones, cut up and out like that. Come across. You can also start basically where the skull meets the backbone. Cut up into that. A little deep on that side, but that's alright. And I found out the last fishing trip that when you catch a yellow cat, their skins they're a lot easier to skin. They're more thin skinned than these blue cats, which I never really paid attention. I figured, well, they all skin about the same, but like I said, the yellow cats are a little bit thinner skin, easier to skin out there than these are, but at the same time, its size kind of doesn't really matter. I'll skin out I don't know how many different channel cat, blue cats, yellow cats in the past month or so, that and even this part of it is about the same as far as blue cats and channel cats, but yellow cats, for some reason, they're a little bit thinner skin. But once you get that done, like I said, it's all repetition. You start at the belly, you start on the top of the backbone there, like that. Get the pliers, skin it back. Yeah, it's gonna tear the meat. I mean, not the meat, but the skin. But these skinning pliers, the way they're made, you grab it pretty easy using the corner of them. And at the same time, you get these two little fins that have bones that you don't want to eat anyways, or have to deal with later. These here that come down with it, so that makes it even better because you don't have to worry about those. But alright, that's basically it. You got it skinned out, to your bottom fin out, bones out, and so just come back and get your bigger bones that didn't peel out. Get those pulled. And I don't know if I got that one completely, but that's alright. One benefit of icing your fish overnight, so they're not flopping around. You don't worry about all that fun mess, but you know, that pretty neat. Yeah, once you get to that point, start cutting in a little deeper on the backbone there, both sides, almost like you'd be cutting out a back strap. Underneath this skin, you got a chunk of meat that goes all the way up to basically the bottom part of the jaw. Get same thing on this side. Cut up, cut your fillet out. Like that. And cut that out of the backbone. They make good little nuggets, fish nuggets, whenever you get to frying little chunks. But other than that, it's not really that much work. I mean, it's easier doing it like this than doing it on a table or on a flat surface, just because you got gravity helping you pull everything down. You don't have to clip it or try to have it suspended on a table or clipped to a table, or and like I said, at the same time, it helps having them pretty well dead, because then at that point you don't have to worry about them being all over the place, wiggling around and stuff. But I mean, to me, I take it either way. Fresh fish is better than no fish. And like I said, we just got these two off the lake last night and caught a big carp. He's pretty close to the lake record around here. And here in a little while, I'm gonna take him in, get him measured and weighed, and see if I got the new record for the lake that we fish on right here down the road. I'm hoping if I do got the record, that's cool, but if not, it's close enough to say I'm second place, hopefully. Other than that, like I said, just if you wanted to make fish head soup or anything, yeah, go ahead and clean all that stuff out, but I don't, just because I hang these on the fence so it rains. But no, other than that, we still got lines set out, and we're gonna go check those here this afternoon. Go out, check the lines, rebait, and hopefully overnight, this Easter tomorrow, we'll get some more in the boat, and hopefully it's more catfish, because I like catfish, but I like any fish that's fresh and good enough to eat that doesn't have a whole lot of bones. But whether the carp is a record or not, I'm gonna still do a video on skinning him out, and almost a catch and cook, but not so much a cook yet, maybe, depending on what all I gotta do, if I gotta get pictures with it or not. But that'll be the first carp I ever skinned. But watching some videos, you fillet it kind of like you would any other scaled fish. But we'll see. Hopefully it's a record, but if not, I will. It's fun catching them. But that's the whole point of fishing, having fun. It's like hunting, having fun. So anyways, I'll be back with the part 2 of the hopefully new lake record on that here in a few hours. And anyways, if the weather holds out, I'll do another cook on a different way of cooking catfish, like the way we did when we were growing up, basically a fish fry. So anyways, stick around and we'll see you here in a little while. Thanks for watching.